What's going on, guys? It's your boy Beer Gut Plays here. Figured we'd go a little live today. Figured I would just, see what we could do here. Have a little fun, talk some wrestling. What's going on, guys? And Jesus, I got my plays here. Figured we'd go a little live today. Oh, what the fuck? Figured I would just, see what we. There we go. Yeah, I really am that white. Yeah, pretty damn white, not gonna lie. Figured we'd go live, talk a little wrestling right before Monday Night Raw. Super excited about this. Finally hit 100 subscribers. I'm currently at 101, which is really awesome. Yeah, there's a 30-second delay if you watch it on your phone. Yeah, I'm not going to be watching it on the phone. I didn't realize the chat pulls up right in your yeah, I didn't realize the chat pulls up right in your on your live stream. So that's super cool. First time doing this, I figured we'd have some fun. Figured we'd talk some wrestling. Got a little brewski right here with the Raise Energy Demand More Beer Gut. Figure we would talk some wrestling, see what's going on. What's going on, Mr. Joe Nova? How you doing, bud? You are really blowing up my live, or the chat, and I appreciate you for that. What's going on, bud? Oh, this is gonna be fun. No, I'm not gonna do that right now. So let's talk Royal Rumble in a couple weeks. I'm really excited about that. I think like legit beef. Like legit beef. Let's talk Royal Rumble. I'm excited for it. I think it's gonna be San Antone. In my opinion, I've got one person I'm predicting to win the men's side of the Royal Rumble. Obviously, it's got to be Cody. It really, at this point, who else could it be? You could make the argument for a couple other people. Excuse me. Maybe Drew McIntyre wins it again. Maybe Sheamus would be fun. Walter would be fun. Brock Lesnar, although he's won it multiple times, it would be really, really fun to see him with the ponytail win it again and, maybe do something there. But I think Cody's got to be the obvious pick. And then on the women's side, I know I've talked about that with my buddy. Brock versus Gunther at Mania would be fun. I really do think that would just be like match of the night. Rhea winning the women's rumble. What's up, Anthony? It's great seeing you. Rhea definitely. That's my pick to win the Royal Rumble. I think she could. I think she'd be like the best option to win it. I mean, there's a couple other people I would have went with if she was still employed by the company. Mandy Rose winning it. Raquel's a good pick. I would have went with Mandy Rose if she was still with the company. But that would have been my big pick right there if she was still there. What's that? Royal Rumble's the 28th, the last Saturday of the month, right? I'm going to say yes. need to silence this damn thing too. Thank you. Yeah, I would have picked Mandy Rose to win it because she was just on fire, but Rhea's definitely the pick now. Problem is, I don't know if she would go. I guess it all depends on who the champion is right now. I guess it depends on who the champion is by the time we get to Mania. I don't know if I want to see Rhea and Charlotte again. I enjoyed it the first time, but when Charlotte went down to win the NXT title, and I'm a big Charlotte fan, I felt like that would be fun, Bianca. Bianca would be fun. Honestly, I'd like to see Rhea versus Ronda Rousey. I think that would be a lot of fun. Rhea and Ronda would be super, super fun in my opinion. I keep getting these dang emails from Uber Eats telling me I'm fat. I think Rhea would definitely be the pick for the Rumble this year. Let's see. Is it Roman versus KO? Roman's versus KO at Royal Rumble. I think, well, obviously Roman's going to have to win it. They got to, keep that. Interesting. I like that. I think, did they name the stipulation yet? I haven't watched SmackDown. Didn't they do that at Mania last year? Yeah, Roman wins. Roman's definitely going to win that one. I feel like it was a last man standing last year or a couple years ago at Rumble. Or last year. Was it last year? That's where they had the big confusion where Roman was chained down and it took Paul an extra long time to get him unfastened, so they Bro, I've been busy. It's on my Is that at the Rumble? I thought that was 2020. That's right. Was that the COVID Rumble? I thought Usos versus Judgment Day was going to be at on Raw this week. Again, been really hard to keep up with the product. I still haven't watched Dynamite, by the way. Have not watched Dynamite, and it's still sitting in the DVR on my Sling TV. So that and Impact, which I'm probably like one of 5 people that watches Impact. Yeah, and the funny thing is I've been off since Friday night. I forgot. Oh, God. Did you just send me the card listing? Alright, oh, shoot. I forgot about that Mountain Dew Pitch Black match. I think that's going to be terrible. I think the pitch black match is going to be terrible.
I don't know what you mean.
I think it's got to be. I think it's got to be a I think you got to give Bray that big win. I just think you got to give Bray that win coming back. I think you can't do whatever the hell a pitch black match is. You've got to. You can't do it in front of a live audience. It's got to be like the Firefly Funhouse or the Ultimate Deletion matches. I think you got to do, that's going to be an interesting match. Though I don't think it's going to be great. It seems like, and Seth Rollins said something in an interview with Ariel Hawari. The Fiend character was extremely difficult to work with because of not necessarily Bray, but it was the character itself was hard to work with because he was always made to look like a monster. Now I'm seeing where the Wyatt stuff is going and everything like that, and yeah, the Wyatt stuff's just gonna be crazy. I think it's got to be a cinematic match. They've got to do it like that. Excuse me. Sorry. I'd love to have Mandy Rose in a bone smuggling match. Yeah, that's pretty spot on. So everyone in the chat, what was your favorite Royal Rumble? Let's talk about that. They have to introduce more characters for Bray. They have to. Oh God, I misread that. 92 was really good. Nah. 92 was probably my favorite also, but I'm going to go in a little different direction for many reasons. The 05 Royal Rumble. I agree. The 05 Royal Rumble. I'm going with the 05 Royal Rumble just for the simple fact that, the actual Rumble match, it was pretty... The actual match was actually pretty good, or pretty decent, but you got Daniel Puder, who entered the ring at number 3, and I literally just finished watching it, so it's really fresh in my head. I should say I had it more in the background of everything. Daniel Puder comes in at number 3, Hardcore Holly comes in at number 4. It was Benoit and Guerrero 1 and 2, and they all just take turns chopping the shit out of Daniel Puder. You have, the way they tossed him out of the ring, just Shawn Michaels versus Kurt Angle, which is probably one of my top 5 WrestleMania matches of all time. I feel like that Michaels and Kurt Angle, they had a great match. It was insane to see what Shawn and Kurt were able to do in... I'd say the match went about 20 minutes, and how great and how fluid it was. The right guy won, obviously, but the ending is what always got me. Sorry about that. The ending is what always got me. You had Batista. Well, you had the Final Four. It was Rey Mysterio, Edge, Cena, Batista. The Edge and Mysterio got eliminated, and then Batista went and they Batista and John Cena tossed each other out of the ring. That was not planned, by the way. And it was just Vince McMahon storms down to the ring, and Vince McMahon storms down to the ring. He tears his first quad, and he's sitting there in the ring, and he's like, "What the fuck?" And Vince McMahon, just being the badass that he is. I mean, granted, we don't, what he did in real life was kind of deplorable, but we won't get into that. This is a fun, lighthearted stream for you guys. Vince McMahon, the man who's sitting there in the ring, and such a badass that he would not get out of the ring until he wouldn't take any help to the back, and that's when he ended up tearing his other quad. Dude was a legit badass, and regardless of what we think of him, we still have, because of him, wrestling is what it is today. I think we're having some fun here. You still there, Mr. Nova? Oops, I was wrong. I thought you went to that Mania in 21. 21 was Hollywood, 22 was Chicago, I think. Yeah, 22 was Chicago. I just can't. Old Peter Gabriel. Now you got that song stuck in my head. I enjoyed 21. I enjoyed 22. I thought WrestleMania. LOL, I'm shaking my head. Yes, you can't. Like, you can see me. Yeah, we're not FaceTiming, brother. Yeah, nobody wants that shit. Yeah. I really should have silenced this damn thing. But while I'm here, guys sitting here, just having a couple beers, talking wrestling, talking all that stuff, why don't you guys, whoever's left in this chat, check out my other channels. Beer Gut Races and Beer Gut 410. I believe they're both linked off in the channel bio. I'm probably going to have to update that because I think it's a channel I no longer upload on. You did share it to me. Love that song, by the way. Where was I? Also, be sure to check out the official merch store of Beer Gut Plays. It is linked in the channel bio, so definitely recommend doing that. I know you do, bud. Maybe, buy yourself a t-shirt, buy yourself a sticker, buy yourself a sweatshirt. I'm thinking about doing my rise. That is very potential. I actually wanted to hop on here and kind of talk about the state of the channel while we're here. I hit 100 subs, 101 to be exact. Super thankful for everyone. I'm thinking about doing it, maybe doing it like live once a week. I think that might be fun. Now that I've actually started learning how to use this equipment a little better. We did end up, I did end up having to do another My GM, and that is going to be coming out tomorrow, actually. The draft is going to be coming out tomorrow. Unfortunately, occasionally I snag a little problem with it, and it's all good. Yeah, it is like my 93rd restart. Well, the video file got messed up on what was going to drop in a couple days, so that is not my fault. And I lost the file to it. So I also do have a little upcoming surprise for we are going to be doing a classic gameplay of one of my favorite wrestling games ever. I will not reveal what it is. I will not reveal who I'm going to play as. I am going to tell you it is a game from the Ruthless Aggression era. Guys, it's a game from the Ruthless Aggression era. So from like 02 to 07, 08, something like that. I might be wrong on my timeline, but it's going to be fun. And that should be dropping here in the next week or so. And that series is going to be dropping twice a week. No, it's not No Mercy. I wish it was No Mercy. I wish I had a working N64. Or just an N64. I know you can get emulators, but I enjoy the cartridges. You gonna buy me an N64, Nova? But we're gonna have a new series coming out. Why do you even stream? What, are you gonna tear up that little condo you got, Nova? Oh, man. Are you now? You rioting? Hello, I'm being evicted. It's gonna be a hardcore match in here. I shouldn't laugh at that. I shouldn't laugh at that. Oh. You are not right. Well, it's going to be one throwback game, and after I finish the playthrough of that, there's going to be another one, because I've got a shitload of throwback or older games from various, whether it be PlayStation, Xbox, whatever. Yeah, I've got some stuff lined up for that, so it's going to be fun. It is going to be fun. Maybe Yes. This channel is strictly a wrestling channel, baby. If I want to do throwback sports, that's why I got Beer Gut 410. Was to do all the sports shit. I've got a fair amount of wrestling games, so I got enough content for a little while for this channel. Gotta come to Baltimore. Although you might not have much choice. Yeah, I think I've got darn near every PlayStation game or PlayStation 2 game that was wrestling. I've got doing my GM versus the viewer like interesting. I know that's an interesting one. I wish you could do like my GM online. That'd be fun. But you can't. So unless it's somebody that's in the area, there's not really a lot of stuff that's going on. So yeah, it's I hope for 2K23 that they put like a live my GM, like where you can go online and if you got a friend you can play my GM with. Kind of like how they do with Madden and NBA and all these other sports games. I gotta piggyback on that all message. Alright. Interesting. Yeah. So the biggest thing is I hope they do that with 2K23 is where they get I'll let you know it's coming down the pike. It's not a bad idea. It's just it's a little bit harder than what you guys think. That's a good beer. They need to. They need to add the mid-card title. I do like the fact in one of the first patches, the 2K22, they added the tag belts and the women's tag belt. But yeah, they need to add the mid-card belts. I'm actually drinking Busch Light. Or not Busch Light, I'm sorry. That's my normal go-to. Yuengling. It's the beer I got from a boss who went to a wedding and he came home with like 200 beers. And he don't drink Yuengling. They need to add the mid-card titles. I think they also... Excuse me. I'll say this. It was very... my GM was very bare bones. And look, it was their first attempt in a decade. I'm pretty sure I mentioned this in the past. Excuse me. It was their first attempt in like a decade. You know, it was still when WWE games were being made by THQ. I want to say the last one it was in was 2010, SmackDown vs. Raw 2010. May have been in 2011, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Anyway, so I'm going to give them the fair shake this year. Understand that, you know, it was a new game mode that they built essentially from scratch for 2K. They're back! You know that, Nova. I'll give 2K some slack on this time. It was kind of their first attempt. I thought what they've done was really fun. I have my issues with it. I've mentioned it in the past. I don't like how, you know, it's to get good ratings, it's so dependent on having, you know, this person paired with this person, the types matching up, and obviously heel versus face, all that crap. Because we've seen many a times two very similar styles going against each other, like Walter versus Sheamus. You know, that was an absolute banger. And these guys, you know, they kept going, you know, if you were to do that in my GM, at most you'd get like a 3-star rating. When in WWE, that was contender for match of the year. 2 to 3 improvements you'd like to see in the game next game. Alright, that's... an improved my GM. Let's start with that. I feel like it's very formulaic that with my GM, it is, you know, you can either have singles or tag team. And yeah, I get it, but let's have triple threats, fatal 4-ways. You know, more than just, you know, let's have a traditional steel cage match. Let's have, you know, a traditional ladder match, just a ladder match, not a TLC. And it's kind of weird because you get a tables match, a TLC match, but not just a plain ladder match. The glitching. It's not as bad as it was in trades. That's a great one. Trades would be a great one. Let's go with the glitching. You don't see it as much in the game that you did in 2K20. 2K20 was atrocious for the glitching. And it was just bad, dude. It was bad. And most importantly, I guess I would just like to have like a connected, either my GM, universe mode, well, a connected my GM, a connected universe mode, and a connected story mode. Whatever it's going to be called this year. I don't know if they're going to call it My Rise, but they need to have a connected, like you can go and battle your friends on PlayStation, Xbox, whatever. Cross-platform would be really nice. I don't know if that'll ever I don't know if that'll happen for WWE. Because it would be really cool to play with against my friends that are on Xbox. I know that was kind of long-winded, but those are the 3 improvements I'd like to see. Trades would be a good one. I could live without them, though. Ooh. It is already 6:30 here. So guys, I am just gonna, once I finish this will be the end of the live stream. I'm glad whoever came around to watch me today watched me. Very appreciative of all you guys. To all my subscribers, new, old, whatever, I really appreciate you guys because, you know, I started doing this about 4 years ago. And granted, my video quality was absolute dog shit at one point. I was doing it through the PlayStation, the Share Factory on PlayStation app at first. And it was just god-awful. I'm actually glad that I'm actually at a point where, and look, I'm not trying to brag or anything. I feel like in the past 6 months or so, I've really hit my stride as a creator. I think I've done really good. I'm not going to sit here and say my content's the greatest in the world because that's an out-and-out lie. But I enjoy doing this. Look, I hate to say it, this is nothing but a hobby for me. I have a lot of fun doing it. I have a lot of fun and I enjoy for the how many ever people watch it and, you know, enjoy it and sit here and, you know, interact with on YouTube. So I thank you guys for that. It's been a lot of fun. Liv Morgan, watch me. Is that her theme song? God, I feel like I should know that. I feel like I really should know that. Yeah, hopefully next year's game's a little... I've enjoyed this year's game. 2K22 was leaps and bounds better than 2K20. I'm glad they actually took the year off. Remember to use Regal on SmackDown. You already know, man. You already know. I'm wondering if... I'm wondering what they're gonna do. Like, who's the GM avatar is gonna be in 2K23? Because Shane's gone. Steph's gone. Regal's not going to be an on-screen character, at least until 2024. So, you'll have Sonya Deville, you'll have Adam Pearce, and that's... I can't think of anybody else. But that game's going to be a lot... I think it's going to be really good. I think once they're supposed to do some sort of event at the Rumble, so I think it'll be okay. I think it'll be good. Oh, Scrap Daddy baby. I'd like to... Sean, yeah, Sean could be one. Maybe Hunter. How about, honestly, I'd like to see them make, Adam Pearce as a playable character. I think that would be cool. I think that'd be great. Give him like a 60 overall rating. Got him! Vince, yeah, Vince could be one. Yeah, I didn't understand why Pearce wasn't DLC in this game. I understand why they did it, but I still think it was kind of... yeah. No, Scrap Daddy was an 88. Adam Pearce, WWE official, is like a 60. Because they don't own any footage of them. Yeah, I know this, but still. Adam Pearce, WWE official, is like a 60 overall. Oh. Yeah. I have a weird feeling, though, if WWE wanted to use the NWA license footage for something, I'm sure Billy Corgan would be more than happy to let him use it. That's just my opinion. Well, guys, I've had a lot of fun doing this. This is the last beer, so that means... Alright, that's the last of the beer. That means your boy's going to check out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, I really enjoyed bringing it to you. I'm thankful you guys stuck around, listened to me ramble about wrestling. I've had some fun doing this. Maybe we'll do this every once in a while now. I feel like it was a lot of fun, so if you guys are interested in me continuing to do this, just let me know. I will be more than happy to do it. I hope you guys have a great day, great evening, whenever you are watching this.